When we talk about suspenseful turning points in BL dramas, few can hit as hard as the sneak peek of episode 11 of ABO Desire the series. This teaser doesn't just set up the continuation of Shaoyou's story, it flips the emotional stakes upside down and makes us wonder if our confident alpha is about to fall into one of the darkest traps we've seen in the series so far. And as always, I'll break it down for you like we're sitting together watching this late at night, because honestly, this sneak peek deserves a proper deep dive. So, let's set the scene. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, the kind of hour where the world outside feels eerily quiet but somehow more dangerous than ever. We find Shaoyou, still in the Shengfang Biotech office building. He's restless, tossing and turning in the lounge connected to his office. If you've been following his character arc, you know this isn't just about insomnia. Shaoyou has always been the kind of person who pushes himself beyond his limits. Tonight, instead of lying around waiting for sleep, he throws on his shirt and jacket and goes back to his desk to review more documents. Already, that small choice sets the tone. He's alone, isolated, and vulnerable in ways he doesn't even realize. Outside his window, the city of Jiang is alive with lights, a city that never sleeps. But here in the office, it's a different story. Only Shaoyou's floor remains lit. This is such a clever detail. The writers are making it clear that while the city is buzzing outside, our main character is trapped in a pocket of silence, almost like a stage built for the danger that's about to enter. And then it begins, the click, a faint sound outside. At first, it's small, almost easy to ignore. But Shaoyou is no fool. He narrows his eyes, alert, immediately aware that something's off. Here's what's important, the setup plays on the classic, enemy in the shadows, trope. Bright inside, dark outside. The intruder can see him, but he can't see them. Even with Shaoyou's S-level alpha vision and hearing, he can't detect what's lurking. This is a powerful storytelling move because it reminds us that even the strongest character can be made vulnerable. And this is the Shaoyou we've always seen as composed, controlled, even untouchable. To see him like this shifts the balance of the story. Then the sound escalates. A metallic can clatters to the ground outside. It feels almost deliberate, like whoever is out there wants him to be on edge. His first instinct is to reach for his phone, which is so relatable. But of course, the drama knows how to strip him down to the basics. His phone isn't there, it's in the lounge. In other words, he's cut off from the outside world, no lifeline, no quick way to call for help. He's completely alone. That's when things get terrifying. A hissing sound fills the air, and white mist starts creeping in from under the office door. Immediately, your stomach drops because you realize this isn't just random intruders. This is a plan. Someone came prepared, and they came prepared for Shaoyou specifically. The gas fills the air, sharp and suffocating, cutting off his senses one by one. He tries to fight it, covering his mouth and nose, but it's too much. His vision burns, his head grows heavy, and suddenly, the alpha who once looked unstoppable is stumbling backward, unsteady on his legs. And then the voices, from outside, muffled but chilling. You sure you can take him down? That's an S-level alpha you're dealing with. And the reply, relax. Poachers in Africa use this exact stuff to hunt wild elephants. A regular alpha would already be half dead. This line tells us everything. They know exactly who they're up against, and they've come equipped with something strong enough to take down not just an alpha but an S-level alpha like Shaoyou. It's a devastating moment because it makes clear that this isn't random, this is a targeted kidnapping. Now here's where the emotional impact hits hardest. As Shaoyou's vision fades and he collapses onto the sofa, he catches the faint scent of a floral fragrance. The lying ghost orchid, the same spot where Huang sat earlier that day. This moment is layered. On one level, it's tragic irony. Shaoyou is losing consciousness while surrounded by the memory of the one person who brings him comfort. On another level, it ties him emotionally back to Huang, reminding viewers what's at stake. Because if Shaoyou is kidnapped, Huang is going to be thrown into the center of chaos once again. Their relationship, which has been carefully built through moments of trust and intimacy, is about to be tested in ways neither of them expected. Let's pause here and talk about why this teaser works so well. First, it places a strong, confident character into a position of weakness. Shaoyou has always been the one in control, whether in business, in his relationships, or in the alpha-omega dynamics of this world. But now, he's facing something he can't punch his way out of, something he can't negotiate. That vulnerability makes us care even more. Second, the timing is perfect. Episode 10 already left viewers with tension and emotional build-up. Episode 11 is now promising to shake everything up, to strip away the safety nets and show us how fragile things really are. And let's be real, the possibility of Shaoyou being kidnapped opens up massive storylines. Who sent these people? What do they want with him? Is it about power, revenge, or something even darker? How will Huang respond when he realizes the man he's slowly letting into his heart is in danger? The teaser doesn't answer any of this, and that's exactly why it works. It gives us just enough to worry, just enough to speculate, and just enough to make us count the days until the next episode drops. Another thing worth mentioning is the emotional contrast. The last thought Shaoyou has before blacking out isn't fear, anger, or even regret. It's the memory of Huang, connected through the faint scent of flowers. That's powerful storytelling. Even in his most vulnerable state, his thoughts go to Huang. It's subtle, but it reinforces their bond, telling the audience that no matter what happens next, Huang will be central to his survival and recovery. This sneak peek is exactly the kind of material that gets fans talking. You can already imagine the comments section filling up with theories. Some will say Huang will rush in to save him. Others will speculate that Shaoyou might be taken far away, creating an entire arc of rescue and reunion. Some will focus on the fact that his enemies clearly studied him well enough to bring the right weapons. That level of detail means there are bigger forces at play than we've seen so far. Overall, this episode 11 sneak peek does what every good teaser should do. It doesn't just give us a glimpse of what's coming, it raises the stakes, deepens the emotional connections, and sets up a cliffhanger that could redefine the series. Shaoyou being kidnapped isn't just a shocking plot twist, it's a game changer. It forces us to ask how strong love really is when power, danger, and betrayal are all closing in. And personally, I can't wait to see how Huang steps into this storm.